Hi everyone, this is Marty with Pezzadoodle. I'm here to show you this great new product that Susana just brought into her store, Susana's Custom Art and Card Design. This is called a Tonertex pen and foil set. You get all of these really shiny, really cool foils, and this glue pen. You can buy extra pieces of foil as well once you use these up, and I think they come in solid color sets as well. And the idea is that you have this glue pen you can draw or make any designs you want with, rub the foil over it, and it gives you a quick foil accent. So let's talk about the glue pen first. It's basically a ballpoint pen, and it's filled with glue instead of ink. So it just writes, and you can see that the glue initially has a slightly bluish tint to it so that you can see what you're doing. A couple of tips about the pen. If you are trying to write and there's no glue coming out, put the pen into the lid and have it standing upright for a few seconds. Pull it back out and test it again. If you find that your glue is coming out too fast, trying to make it do it, that's also an easy fix. I'm going to try and get this so you can see it on the video, but there's a little dimple in the lid of the pen. You stick your tip in there and hold it upright until it starts to bubble. See if you can see those bubbles. Once you see the bubbles come out, wipe everything off, and then you can start writing again. So those are just a few tips on using the pen. Now once you put your glue down, you need to let it dry. It depends on how thick your glue is. If it's a very thin line, you can see some of it is already turning transparent. The thinner the line, the quicker it'll dry. Once that blue tint is gone, then you're ready to go. So I've prepared a few items that we're going to do, and then I'm just going to show you. I'm going to do this one while you're watching with the glue. I used a Crafter's Workshop template and some white ink, sponged it on, used the little sponge tool, so that I got this design. Now I want to accent this with some foil. So I'm just going to take my pen in a couple of spots where I want my foil accents to jazz up my design a little bit. When you push on the pen, you can feel and even hear the little ball roller tip go in, and once that ball is in, the glue starts coming out. So the longer you hold it down, the larger your dot of glue is going to be. If you want a small dot, you do it very quickly. I'm going to add a few highlights around my swirls. And again, this is just accenting what I've already got. So it's another fun way to really make your designs your own. A fun way to enhance your stamps, especially with Christmas coming. Christmas is big for foil and glitter and glitz. So I'm just drawing, making sure my glue line is smooth and even, covering where I want it to. Sometimes I'm making these thicker designs and I want my glue flowing out really quickly. Then I go to do something smaller and I have to do the tip again to get the glue flow to slow down. Again with the bubbles. You can see them. And I do recommend always having a scratch piece of paper nearby to test out your glue flow before you go on to the paper that you're going to be using to make your actual design. So now let me show you how easy it is to foil. I have a piece of pattern paper here, just a small piece that I want to use on a project. And we all love those specialty papers that come in the pads a lot of the time, or sometimes just one sheet, and they have the foil accents and the glitter accents. This is an easy way to do it yourself because I don't necessarily always like what they have done with their foil. So in this one I'm going to use some green foil. The back of all of them is a flat silverish white color. That's the side you want down on your glue. You want your design, your pattern, your foil side up. So I'm just going to lay it down, rub across it. You will feel the raised glue under there. Uh-oh, I did it in black. I had an extra piece. Okay, well, we'll do black accents. Sorry. Okay. Anyway, you'll feel the raised glue underneath. Just rub it, peel it up, foil accents in all the spots where you had your glue. See if I can get a good shot of the shimmer for you. Again, I have a snowflake Crafter's Workshop stencil. Dabbed some blue ink onto some white paper. And let's give this one some silver sparkle. This is sort of a silver holographic sparkle. You could also use, this one is gold. Let's use gold actually. I think I might like gold snowflakes. A gold holographic. So we'll put it over our dried glue. Just rub it a few times. Peel it up. Now how's that for some foil accents? Really takes it to the next level. Gives you a lot of freedom in designing just exactly what you want when you can't find the right pattern paper, or you think, oh, I like this, but I wish it had foil. Oh, I like this foil, but I don't like this color. Now you can do it all yourself. Okay, now we have a stamped image. I use these Prima Swirl stamps. Really cool. Susana has these in her store as well. I cannot freehand, at least not well. So I use stamps as my guide. Now I can either stamp it in Versamark and have a totally vague guideline, or I can do it in ink and make sort of a two-toned type of effect. I'm going to use this crazy tie-dye holographic foil. Don't get confused, the back of this one looks very similar to the silver holographics. So make sure when you do this that you have your crazy wild side up. So again, I've just put some glue on a few areas, so I'll get a two-tone swirl, smooth it down. You'll feel the glue underneath, it's slightly raised. Peel it up. How neat is that? So I have some of it black, some of it the crazy holographic colored foil. So this is a great way to jazz up any of your stamps, not just something like this, but you could use an image stamp, and especially for Christmas, let's say you have an ornament stamp, and there are parts of that ornament that you want to really knock your socks off. So you use the glue pen, some of this foil, and it's very easy, very quick. Okay, now I did one on colored cardstock. I used a Crafter's Workshop template again, available at Susana's store, sponged on some white ink Did some glue pen highlights on a few areas. And I'm going to use this foil. This you can barely see. It's sort of a mother of pearl, transparent, shimmery type foil. The back you can see is more of a milky plain white. That's how you know you've got the right side up. We're going to lay this down, smooth it out. Peel. Some of my areas I'm not letting dry as much as I should for sake of the video, but you won't have that trouble at home. And now what you have are, see if I can get the light to catch it, some mother of pearl shimmering highlights on parts of your stencil design. So again, this is great if you want to really have some freedom in creating exactly what you want and not have to depend on the other companies, the paper companies, to foil the papers you want foiled or do the foil on the color you want or on the design you want. This gives you a lot of freedom and a lot of creative license to make exactly what you want to see. Now, in the starter pack, you get a huge amount of foil. The sheets are small, but there are so many of them to choose from. Let's see if I can get you a good view here of all the different ones. And of course, in the lighting, don't know that you're getting the full effect of some of them. Here's another mother of pearl type one. It's more of a grayish color. You've got some solid metallics to choose from. You've got these crazy holographic foils to choose from. And then in addition to the foil, they also have a little tower of ultra fine glitter that Susana carries in her store as well. It's the same method. You use the glue pen, put your glue down exactly where you want it, let it dry until it's transparent, sprinkle on a little glitter and you rub it in to the glued areas, brush off the excess, and you have a perfect glittered little highlight that you've done with your pen. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I really encourage you to try these out, especially with the holidays coming. Everybody loves glitter and foil and bling around the holidays. I personally use it all year round, but for the holidays you really just can't skip it. So check these out, go to the store, see what all she's got, and let me know if you have any questions. I think it's a really fun product and I think you'll like it too. Thanks.